Just hold it toward me. Okay.
Wait. I gotta get your head up in here, Don.
Back up. Back all the way up. There you go. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Amateur artist Mark D. Chandler here for Manland. And yes, I have my own personal hired cameraman. Actually, she's a camerawoman. Has to be my wife. And she's recording me. Isn't that neat? Okay, make sure you got my head in there and everything. I have no idea. I'm just looking at the viewfinder. This is only a test because I can act as stupid as I want to. All right. All right. And to hit off. Ready? Okay. Is it recording? The numbers are moving? Okay, yeah. We talking now. Howdy, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is amateur artist Mark D. Chandler coming at you with another silly video. What we're going to do right here, we're going to do a Digiorno 3-meat pizza upgrade. The reason why we're doing an upgrade is because these puppies right here were on sale for $5.99 at my store, and somebody bought all the Supremes. That's right. So now I've got to do the upgrade. What we're going to do now, we took the pizza out of the package, already put it in the pizza pan, as you can see. Isn't that pretty? 3 meats. It's got sausage. It's got beef and pepperoni. Yeah, and there's some cheese. Well, anyway, we've already got the oven preheated at 350. I know on the back it says 400 degrees. We don't go by directions around here. I don't anyway. We're going to put it at 350. And what we happen to have in the veggie section, 6 sweets. I don't know if you can see that or not. This is 3 peppers and onion blend. Yeah, I've had it in the refrigerator here, the freezer part for a while. You know how you go around your kitchen and you find stuff that you got left over and you kind of put things together? Well, that's what we're doing here. Okay. So now we've got veggies that I've already thawed out. Yes, thawed them out because they were frozen. There's a reason behind that because I'm not a chef, I'm a cook, and that's the difference. All right. We've already got the veggies. We're going to put the veggies on there, pre-drained, because you don't want water on your pizza. Remember, we're turning this 3-meat pizza into a Supreme. Now, your ingredients may vary. You may want to add what you want to, this, that, and the other. That's up to you. That's all up to you. Now, not only do we have those, I bought a can of Always Save mushrooms. I think he's dripping all over the floor. $1.09 a can. Just open the can. Going to empty out the juice. Now, mushrooms on the pizza. Let's go over to the pizza. Get a close up of the pizza. Besides my, everybody excuse my messy. I'm trying to keep the kitchen clean because it's on video. Right. Wash your hands. We like mushrooms on our pizza. I'm going to dump those mushrooms out. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Remember to save your cans because you can convert them to cooking utensils later on. Okay. Anyway, we're going to spread these mushrooms out. Because my wife loves mushrooms. I like a mushroom. The kids love mushrooms, but the kids ain't here this weekend. Watch your finger. Don't let it get close to there. You go. Now we got the mushrooms on there. Then, now we got some black olives. These are $1.09 to $1.15, depending on where you're at. They're $1 something at my store. I can't remember what they are. Anyway, drain the juice off of them right quick. And we're going to load these black olives on there. That's actually too many black olives. I don't like a lot of them, but I like a few. I'm going to sprinkle them on there. Like that. Dunk that pretty. Pretty second rule. Absolutely excellent. Then for the final ingredient, best choice, mozzarella cheese. That's right. We're going with some cheese on this pizza. Yes, we is. And we're going to go not casually. We're going to go very, very generously with the cheese on the pizza, because we are making a pizza pie. That's what that pizza pie is all about. We're going to make a pizza pie. My camera lady is doing so good. That had to be my wife running the camera right there. Say hello, Cathy.
Hello.
She said hello. She just say hello, Cathy. My name's not Cathy, by the way. Y'all know who I am. But we're going to put this cheese on this pizza, and we're not going to spare no expense, because we like a cheese. And don't worry about the spillage, because I'll clean it up later. There we go. Now on the edges. Now according to the directions, they say to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Keep your pizza frozen while you're doing this. There's a reason why I got it at 350, because I've added those extra vegetables to it, and I want to make sure they have time to properly cook. I don't necessarily want raw vegetables on my pizza. 350 is a perfect butter zone there. Now, for those of you who get a pizza that's frozen, and you know how it is when you, the edges of the pizza always come out very, very tough, very, very hard. If you put some simple butter or margarine around the edges, it'll soften the edge up before you place it in the oven. Then you cook it, it'll come out just as tender and soft and moistened. But this case right here, we're not going to have a problem with that. We're going to put this dude in the oven just like I did. The oven is preheated. There it goes. And yes, it's an electric stove, and I had to learn how to cook all over again. Anyway, we'll let you know how it turns out. Okay, we're also going to cook some French fries with this right here. I got the oil preheated, and we're going to cook some curly Q fries along with our pizza. Just because it's fun and we're hungry. Now the grease is preheated. They're going to pop and crackle like you wouldn't believe. And I'm hoping my camera doesn't get covered in oil. Cooking shows are dangerous. Okay, back that much right there. We're going to give it some stirs and a roundabout. There you go. Stay tuned. Okay. You said okay.
Mhm.
Camera, let's say this. Camera's running. Okay. When the French fries get ready and they're fully cooked, you've got to immediately, when you pull them out the hot oil, is put some of this right here. This is Spice Supreme French fry seasoning. This is some good stuff. I guarantee you. You're not going to want anything else on your French fries but this stuff right here. It's got all the good flavors in there, and it's got a lot of them good preservatives and words that I can't even pronounce. But it's good tasting stuff. And it's only $1 at Greer's grocery store in State Line, Mississippi. Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
We're rolling. Okay, now the Frenchy fries is ready. You see how I changed character just like that right there because I'm making a video? Alright. And I'm talking like this right here, but I don't talk like that normally. I'm not from the South. I'm from the South. Anyway, we got to have one of these things right here. This is one of them spoons got all them holes in it. Can y'all see the holes in there? Can you see them holes in that thing right there? So you got to have one of them things right there, you see, right there. That helps get the Frenchy fries out the grease. But if you go to a whale and you're sitting here, you're really thirsty, you get down that water, and you try to take a drink of water, you're going to be kind of like shit out of luck because all the water goes between the holes. That ain't going to work. All right, so we're going to go over here and use this right here. Come on up here closer, camera lady, and point down here toward them Frenchy fries, because I bet a bunch of people on YouTube don't have no idea how to get French fries out of hot grease. Sure y'all do. Y'all are not that unintelligent. All right, we're going to put this right here on this here paper towel. I've seen people do this on aluminum foil. That don't make no sense. Excuse me, for those of you in other countries over you call it aluminium. It's called aluminum. Aluminum foil! Aluminum. Aluminum, not aluminium. Learn how to pronounce it. Aluminum. You know why it's called aluminum? Aluminum. That didn't make no sense. I'll edit that. Anyway, we got to sit there and get these French fries out this grease because they're done. But what I was talking about, the trick is, let's go here to this plate. The trick is get you a layer
of those fries out, grab that French fry seasoning, and immediately, oops, I'm sorry, it's a flip top. Immediately sprinkle your fry sauce on top of it, and don't worry about overspill. We want to be very, very liberal about that. Take the rest of them, put them on top. Whatever you do, do not ever, ever forget to put your seasoning on top of your Frenchy fries and then zap them quickly with their Frenchy fry seasonings. I got maybe a half a spoonful left. These are curly cues. They're very good. They're unseasoned, so we have to season them ourselves. Now, since they're out, I'm going to turn them right over there. Like that. Yeah, that's hot. Now, liberally. That way, the seasoning will stick to the Frenchy fry. And you'll... It's good. Okay, 3, 2, 1. All right. One thing that I failed to mention in the video, this is actually the next day. I didn't fail to mention it. I thought I hit the record button, and when I went to the computer to see the videos, I realized it did not record. It is about this Spice Supreme. Let me get this over here where you see it. So, Spice Supreme. Man, I don't know if I can do this. There we go. There's a flaw with the container. My wife's at work now. I'm trying to hold the camera. There's a flaw with this particular product. Even though it only costs $1, the seasoning is excellent. Is what I tried to show in the video is when you open it up and you see those holes. All right, this stuff just pours out like water. And I don't like a lot of salt, okay? I've cut down on salt. You can't tell it. I mean, you see how big I am. I mean, I love food and I love to eat, but I've actually cut back on the use of salt. This thing here pours the salt out. I mean, pours it out like you turn a water faucet on. I think that that's a design flaw in this whole product, but then again, I'm sure it's not a design flaw. I think they did it on purpose because you use up more of the product, therefore you're ready to buy some more. You need to buy some more because you use the product up. And it's the old classic cliche. Get them buying more and more. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me get the camera. Excuse the camera movement. I'm going to turn this light here on, and I'm going to use this bowl. I'm going to try to hold this real steady. This video here is an insert. We'll continue the rest of the video. Here we go. I don't know if you can see this. I hope you can. Watch. Watch how you're going to see how quick I do it. Look how much came out on just that one pour. Okay. That's because this particular design, they've got huge holes in there. Now, I've used this product over and over and over and over again. And I know when I'm cooking, I very lightly tap the product out to make it sparingly, make sure it's not too much on there. But if you're going to use this thing in real life, and you're as intoxicated as I was when I made the video, and the fact that I'm intoxicated now, that's right, I like to drink, duh. The fact is, you need to put this in a regular salt and pepper shaker, something that has smaller holes in it, or very carefully tap it out. That's the only little advice I can give about this product. This is a very tasty product to put on your French fries, and I don't use it just on French fries. I use it on a lot of things. There's only certain products that I recommend according to my own taste, and this is one of them. I love the flavor of this stuff. There's another product I'll show you later in another video sometimes, you know, when you go and you buy these dollar items, you're thinking you're going to sacrifice flavor and quality. Not necessarily so. Some things that you spend $1 on, yeah, you might actually be wasting your dollar thinking you're going to sit there and save on some money. But there are some products out there that really do taste great and are very, very beneficial, very worth taking that chance. You have to experiment. I mean, if you're a person who has money, why not go ahead and do it? Why do you got to go out there and buy a $4 or $5 bottle of steak marinade when there's a bottle out there called Louisiana Supreme that only costs $1, then your tax, of course, that tastes exactly equal to that high dollar product? Why do you do it? That's the thing. I'm now forced into a financial situation where I have to cut corners, and I learned a lot. I've learned an awful lot about cutting corners but not sacrificing the taste. And I just want to share that little tip with you. Spice Supreme, if you can find it at your grocery store, it's usually around $1. At my store at State Line, Mississippi, Greer's grocery store, this is $1, and then you pay your tax on it. And this bottle right here, if it wasn't for the design flaw, which I'm pretty sure they designed it on purpose that way, had smaller holes in it, like your, say, I don't know, garlic seasoning or something like that, which has smaller holes. They put that type of top on there, it'd have been just perfect. But you can work around that. So I just want to throw this video in here because I lost the original video and now I'm rambling, so I'm going to get back to the video. And let me say this also. The rest of the video you see with my wife taking a taste of the pizza, she's not lying, okay? She's not lying. My wife is very, very truthful about food and stuff that I produce, and she's very, very honest about telling me if it tastes good or it didn't taste so good. That's how I learn. You want people to tell you honestly, I mean, in reality. And I'm my own worst critic, just like my artwork. I can look at my artwork and I can tell you all the flaws. I can see the worst things in them. But I'm thankful for my wife for being honest. And in this particular video, she was very, very impressed. Those of you who subscribe to my channel, you see that back in the day I was a lot thinner. This is almost a year ago. I've gained a lot of weight. That's because I've been cooking for myself. I'm not a chef. I'm a cook. I stress that point. I'm not a chef. I'm a cook. And I cook according to my own taste. And that's what anybody does. You cook according to your taste. I cook according to my taste. So I hope this video here kind of inspires you a little bit. I don't know. I'm rambling now, because I ain't got nothing else to say. All right. On with the video. Bye.
We're ready.
Okay, we're ready now. All right. It's been about 20, 25 minutes. I lost track of the time. I want you to focus down here to this oven. One important thing I want to express to everybody on YouTube. You notice my oven does not have a window, so I can't check on the food cooking in progress. But every time you open that window up, the door up, you're allowing the heat to come out of the oven to check your food, which is not quite ready. It's almost there. Now I just allowed all that heat to come out of the oven. Now it's got to sit there and try to rebuild itself, to recuperate, to try to sit there and finish cooking the food. That adds extra time and delay to cooking process. That's why if you are a professional and you're going by a recipe at a certain longitude and latitude of the world, you can be very specific. But here in the state of Mississippi, we kind of eyeball it. And that's what I do too. So does my wife. She's a good cook. She's a good cook. All right. Anyway, we're done now. I'll let you know when the pizza is ready and how we're going to do it. All right, bye.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm trying to videotape and cook at the same time, which is very difficult to do. I'm going to open the oven door, and I've got the light on the camera on, so you can see the pizza in its progress. Hopefully you can see. This pizza is just about ready. We're going to do the touch test, and we're doing it on the, this feels firm. It's a little bit spongy. It springs back. It's hot as all get out. And if you want to compare the touches, I use these three fingers right here. When you take your ring finger, excuse the writing on the hand, I use it as a notepad during work. Touch there, and touch there. You notice there's three different feels or textures as you touch. 2 and 3. If you'll do that, I guarantee you will always know when your meat, or wherever you're cooking, is ready. I'm touching the outside of the crust of this pizza. And right now, it's almost to this point right here. This is done. When it feels like that, you're done. And that's so close to it, I'm going to call that done because it's actually starting to brown on the outsides. The cheese is melted. We're going to close the door up. I'm going to do one extra step. We're at 350. Let me wipe the oil off the french fries. Have put a lot of oil on this thing. We're going to turn this to broil. And we're going to brown the top of the pizza. This is the critical stage when it comes to broiling. You want to make sure that you have nobody to sidetrack you or anything. You want to stand right here at the stove and you want to keep a check on it because that's very, very key. Anybody who's broiled anything in the oven, you know what I'm talking about, you're going to sit there and make some cheese toast or something like that. You know, you don't want to burn it. So just pay attention. Unless you're a professional like me, then you can drink all you want to and get sidetracked. Turn that on. Don't that pretty. That is perfect. We've got pizza. Perfectly golden brown. And now we can turn the oven off. The cheese is melted and perfectly browned. We're going to let this sit for a few minutes and let it rest. We got the french fries ready. The french fries actually got done quicker than I anticipated because I'm trying to videotape and cook all at the same time, which is why I had my wife to hold the camera. She's not here. She's taking some classes right now. One thing I want to say real quick about this french fry seasoning. Pardon me while my mouth is open and full of food. Alright, when you flip the top, this stuff has those huge holes in there. This is basically like salt. And when you pour it, I'm going to do it over here on the paper towel. I'm looking through the viewfinder. This is a quick dump. You see how much is popped out of there? That is way too much. A very poor design in a container. I've used these containers before, and I failed to mention that when I was talking about this particular brand. The seasoning itself is very good, but you do not want all that dumping out at one time. You just don't. So take your container, put it in an actual salt shaker, that type of thing. Control the amount that's coming out, and you will not be disappointed. When I dumped these things, I actually shook them around to get them off the french fry, the hot french fry, and I think I know what they're doing. They're putting this top on here so that you would waste more product than what you need, so you go back and buy some more. Because it's only $1, and I think that's their marketing scam. Well, my personal FYI. Boy, that pizza looks good. That's a piece of pie there.
Okay.
Rolling.
It's rolling.
Mhm.
All right. Now we're ready to cut this pie. It's been about 5 minutes since we let this rest. We're going to cut this pie with a pizza cutter. And since I put all that extra number on top, it's very, very thick. I'm going to push it down. And then we're going to cut the crust. Now I'm going to be honest, I kind of cheated. I went around the pizza with my pizza cutter to make sure that it was loose. Because it looks better on video when you do it right the first time. All right. Now, hold on just a second. Let me get this thing cut into quarters. There we go. I mean, it's like super tender. Super tender. We got our plate. We'll use the pizza cutter as a spatula. Look at this. Part of it came off. Look at the cheese on there. Oh yeah. Put that back on there. Make it pretty presentable. Grab us some French fries. Put it on the side. Oh, and wait. Zoom in on that. Let me get the secret ingredient. Y'all don't wait. I'm hurrying. I'm trying to hurry. Where it is? There it is right there. There it is. Yeah. Okay. Now, French fries, you got to have ketchup. We're using Hunt's. I like Best Choice myself, but we're going to use Hunt's. We'll put a good liberal coating in there, and then the secret ingredient, Louisiana hot sauce. Yes, sir. Us folks in Mississippi, as well as Louisiana, that's where we're next door neighbors. We put enough hot sauce in there. Now, this happens to be one of the finest meals that you'll ever put in your mouth, improvised. This is curly Q French fries, 3-meat Digiorno pizza that was on sale for $5.99, and we turned it into a Supreme. We could have added much more to it if we wanted to. Ketchup and hot sauce, and my wife is now going to take the first bite, and I'm going to record her, and she didn't expect that. She's trying the French fry first. Ooh.
The bomb.
I know it's the bomb, yes, because I am the master. Except for one thing. I'm not a chef. I'm a cook. Now let's try a little piece of that pizza right there. The part right there that broke off. Let's try that. It's got all the gooey gums in there. Good or bad? Now we're on video now. You can be live or you can tell the truth.
It's excellent.
Okay, you got it right there. She said excellent. So that's the end of the video. Well, thank you very much. And we're going to advertise also for Footloose Bar and Grill. If you're ever in Jackson, Mississippi, stop by Footloose Bar and Grill, located somewhere on Highway 80. I think it's Highway 80 West, which happens to be my ex-mother-in-law's place. But that's beside the point. Cool bar. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.